Not everything in life turns out the way you want. That isn't failure. That's reality. There are moments of winning and moments of losing, moments when effort is rewarded, and moments when it feels wasted. Most people believe the danger is losing out there, losing money, status, opportunities, or approval. But history tells a harsher truth. The most devastating loss is not losing to the world, it is losing to yourself. Because when a person loses the inner battle, they may still be alive, but they no longer move forward. There's a quiet lie we're taught early in life. That strength means never losing, that winners always stay on top, that a setback means you weren't meant for greatness. So, when defeat comes, and it always does, people don't just feel pain, they feel shame. They start questioning themselves. They replay words spoken by others. They accept judgments that were never theirs to carry. This is where most lives quietly collapse. Not because circumstances were unbearable, but because the mind surrendered. Consider Nelson Mandela. He did not lose once. He lost 27 years. 27 years in prison, hard labor, isolation, humiliation. Many thought his life was over. Many expected bitterness, rage, or despair. Those expectations were reasonable, but Mandela fought a battle most people never see. The battle not to let hatred decide his future. In prison, he learned patience. He learned restraint. He learned how to govern his emotions before ever governing a nation. When he finally walked free, he did not come out defeated. He came out prepared. The world saw a victor, but victory was decided long before the gates opened, inside his own mind. Now, go further back in time. In feudal Japan lived a man named Miyamoto Musashi, a swordsman who fought more than 60 duels and never lost. But his greatest battles were not fought with opponents. They were fought with doubt, isolation, and fear. Musashi lived much of his life alone, no fixed home, no steady comfort. He endured hunger, rejection, and long periods without recognition. Many saw him as strange. Some saw him as a failure. Yet Musashi wrote something simple and unforgiving. You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain. Circumstances change. Opinions change. Fortunes rise and fall. But if you remain undefeated within yourself, you can keep walking. Musashi was not victorious because life favored him. He was victorious because his spirit did not collapse when life withheld comfort. Here's the truth most people avoid hearing. You can lose externally and still be winning internally. You can be misunderstood, delayed, rejected, or defeated, and still be moving toward a meaningful life. But once you surrender your inner ground, once you let fear, bitterness, or other people's words define you, no external success can save you. This is why the inner battle matters more than any other. So, if today feels heavy, if you feel behind, if you feel judged or worn down, understand this clearly. This moment is not deciding your worth. It is testing your resolve. Win the battle with yourself, your discipline, your integrity, your refusal to collapse inward. You will be the victor in your life. You may lose a season, you may lose a round, but you will not lose your life's direction. And in the end, that's the only victory that endures. And this is where the lesson becomes clear. Not everything in life will turn out the way you hope. There will be times of winning and times of losing. That is not weakness, that is life. But even if you suffer a momentary loss, you must never be defeated by your own self. Because those who lose the inner battle are the most wretched of all. No matter what happens, no matter what you are told, no matter how difficult your present circumstances feel, as long as you win the battle with yourself, your discipline, your integrity, your refusal to collapse inward, you will be the victor in your life. And if this message helped you stay steady today, share it with someone who's fighting a battle you can't see. Sometimes one reminder at the right moment is enough to keep someone standing.